Hi everyone, Karen Dubs here, FlexibleWarrior.com. Remember, if you're new here to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notifications every time I release a new video. So today is day 2 of the 5-day Yoga Superfood and Self-Care Challenge. We're going to be working on a little core today, so roll out your mat and lie down on your back. Remember, it's less than 10 minutes, so just, commit to this next 10 minutes for self-care and to really commit to your own time on your mat. So hugging your knees into your chest, take a deep breath in through your nose. Just settle in here for a second. Exhale, let go of any tension. Bring your hands down by your side. Bring your knees so that they're aligned right out over your hips. Pull your belly in and engage your core. Just tap your right toe right towards the mat without letting the spine change. Exhale, bring it back up to center. Do that same thing on the other side. So inhale, tap your left toe down. Exhale, bring it back to center. So continue to tap that right and left. Bring your hands onto your belly. Make sure that you're not moving at all from your spine here. You're just really moving from the hip, making sure that there's no movement coming from the knee, okay? So I don't want you to bend your knee down like this to touch. I want the movement to come from the hip joint and the knee stays steady. Okay, move with your breath. Inhale as you tap. Exhale as you lift up. We're going to do one more right and one more left. Beautiful. Good. Now take your hands behind your head and we're going to take that same motion with a modified bicycle. So you're going to lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Bring your left foot to touch down. Bring your right elbow towards your right knee and then switch to the same thing on the other side. So tap and switch. Tap and switch. Now if that's feeling okay for you, what I want you to do is go ahead and extend the opposite leg out straight. So you're really reaching through your toes at the same time. Now as we move from side to side, I want you to go focus on slow motion today. Slow down. Really focus on bringing the shoulder to the opposite hip bone rather than bringing the elbow to the knee, okay? Really send energy out through your toes here as well. Right? So we're working all angles of the body, really sending that mindfulness all the way out through your feet as well. Relax any tension that you're holding in your neck and really focus on pausing as you come to each side. Hopefully feeling a little bit warmer in the belly already. One more time on each side. Right and left. Beautiful. Hug your knees into your chest. Just knee stir around for a moment. And then we're going to take the legs and extend them straight up to the ceiling. Now I want you to really squeeze the quads here, engage the quads, reach through the toes, pull the belly in and flatten the abdominal wall. Now take your right leg straight down to the floor. If you need to bend your knee a little, that's totally fine. Left leg, again, bent knee is fine if you can't keep the leg straight. And then go ahead and bring the left leg up. The left leg down, sorry, and the right leg up. Switch and lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Now if this feels like it's a little bit too much for you or your back, you can take your hands underneath your sacrum, give yourself a little support there, or you can always go back to this bent knee version, okay? It's totally fine. So modify if you need to, all right? Let's do a couple more here. So one more on the right. Inhale as you lower and tap. Exhale as you lift. Persevere here, do the best you can, don't give up, and lift all the way up. Beautiful. Now, we're going to take both knees and bend them just like we did when we were starting. Okay, hands can be, again, scooch them underneath your sacrum if you need a little bit more support. We're going to inhale and tap both toes down if you can. And again, if that's uncomfortable in your back in any way, you can just go back to that alternating right and left. But otherwise, both legs come down with bent knees. Exhale as you lift up. And so once you get a hang of what we're doing, make sure that you point your nose straight to the ceiling so that the back of the neck is long. Now, I want you to continue with this modified version if this feels already challenging for you. Otherwise, if you feel like you want more of a challenge, straight legs all the way down, all the way up. So you have all sorts of modifications you can try. This straight leg version is the most challenging. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, really flatten the abdominal wall as you pull up. 4 more. 4. Exhale and lift. 3. Stay with me. Come on. It's called challenge for a reason. So 10 minutes of yoga every day makes a big difference. This is your last one. Okay, so last one, inhale down, exhale up. Awesome job. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, a well-deserved hug. And then go ahead and rock and roll yourself up and see if you can catch your balance without touching your toes. All right, I want you to really lift your heart because this is all about opening the heart for Valentine's month, for the month of February, right? So keep the heart lifted, no slumping, heart lifted, collarbone lifted. And then if you can, start to reach through the toes here as well. Now, bent knees is totally fine, okay? But work on straightening the legs if you can. Look right out beyond the toes. Take one more nice deep breath in. And release out of it. Okay, just a couple more exercises here, you guys, so stay with me. Go ahead and make your way to plank. So come into the top of a push-up position. Make sure the hands are right underneath the shoulders, knees are right underneath the hips, belly is pulled in and up. Good. Now take your right hand and put it on the middle of your mat and pivot to the side in a side plank here. All right, so make sure you've got a straight line from your wrist to your elbow to your shoulder. A little micro bend in the elbow so you're not locking out. And then if you want to, you can pick up the top foot or come into a modified tree here, side tree. Take one more breath. Beautiful. And then square off. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, so just forgive me, I'm going to turn my back to you. Take the left hand, put it on the middle of the mat, pivot to the other side, check your alignment, elbow, wrist, and shoulder. If you lose your balance, just get back in. And then again, if you want to take your top foot and slide it up your calf, you're in a modified tree. Open your heart, take a deep breath, and then square off. Okay, one last thing here. It's always important to counterbalance. I want you to come all the way down onto your stomach. Interlace your fingers behind your tailbone. Squeeze your palms together. Open your heart. Seal your big toes together to touch, so squeeze to the midline. Palm squeezing, wrist drawing back to your heels. Deep breath in, opening the chest, but also strengthening all the muscles along the back line of the body. Take one more breath, really lift, 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 and release onto your stomach, hands under shoulders. Push back to child's pose. Take a deep breath into your low back, just a counter pose. And then go ahead and come all the way up to sitting. Awesome job. So see, you're already done. That's your 10 minutes of core. You can continue on to the next segment if you have time. We're going to do a little bit of warrior strength. Otherwise, that's a wrap for today, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Again, remember to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button. That way you'll get notifications when I release new videos. Have an awesome day, everybody. Stay flexible, warriors. Namaste.